Hey guys, I'm Jill Powell and I'm here today with my beautiful friend Katie, and I am showing you how to do a day to night look so that you can go out on the town after work with your friends in just a few simple steps. Okay, so many times you want to wear a look to work and then you have somewhere to go afterwards and you don't really want to change your makeup. So today I'm going to teach you how to do a day to night look that are both very easy and very quick. So how does that sound to you?
Sounds great.
All right, perfect. So we're going to start out with a basic day eyeshadow look that you can wear for work, you can wear just running errands, and then bumping it up with just a couple easy steps so that you can go out and meet the girls for happy hour. As we all know, I always start out with an eyeshadow base. So MAC Paint Pots is one of my favorites. Just a little bit all over the lid is all you need. And I like to use a flat brush. Some people will also use their fingers. Fingers are great if you have a primer like Urban Decay Primer Potion or Too Faced Shadow Insurance or something along those lines. But when you're using something like a paint pot, it's a little bit thicker, so I do prefer to spread it out with a flat synthetic brush. So anything that's kind of this kind of shape, like concealer brush, is perfect for this. And just get it all the way from the inner corners to the outer corners and from your lashes all the way up to your brow. Katie has a deep set eye, but also has a lot of space on her lid, so I'm going to be doing a lot of work there. I'm using this NARS palette. This one is actually called Skin Deep. It's an eyeshadow palette, but it has day to night colors, so it's all really pretty neutrals. See? Really pretty. So let's start out. I'm going to use this kind of like rosier tone, and I'm going to drop some on the outside of her lid. Again, she has a lot of lid space to work with, so we can really create a lot of color here and dimension. And because she has a deep set eye, we don't need to create a really heavy crease because she already has her bone structure to work with. So I'm using kind of like a fluffier blending brush. And again, just shading the outer portion of her lid. Go ahead and open. And see how that just really complements. I don't even need a crease. So same thing on the other side. And I'm going about halfway over. And I'm keeping the color underneath her crease. Okay, honestly, she could even go out with just that one color, but it's not totally finished. So if you want to be a little bit more subtle, I would go for this matte tone on her lid, on the inner corners. If you want to spice it up a little bit, you can do the shimmer. So I'm going to show you a little bit of both. So I'm just taking a flat shadow brush with this kind of bone color, and I'm going to press it on the inside of her lid. So if you work in a place that's a little bit more reserved, you can't be all fancy and glam, then I would go more for this matte tone. Or if you tend to have a lot of texture on your lids, so if you have a lot of like wrinkly eyelids, sometimes the matte colors look a lot better. So you can do something like that, where it's just neutral all the way across, really subtle, really pretty, natural every day. Or you can step it up with a little bit of shimmer. So up to you. I'm going to start out with matte for the day, and then we'll add some shimmer for the night. You can also take the same color and just softly put it on her brow bone. And I'm also going to take my blending brush and just go over the other color so that these two melt together really seamlessly. So we have two shadows on the lid, lid/crease. So she has that natural kind of bone shadow on the inside. She has that kind of mauve-y natural tone on the outside. We can add liner and lashes, and this can be her day look. So super simple, super easy. Anyone can do it, even if you have 5 minutes. I'll do a little bit of liner along the top. And this is a brown pencil. You may also use shadow. You can use a gel liner. You can use black if you want. But again, I'm keeping it nice and natural. And I'm kind of just doing little, almost like a dotted line that I'm connecting. And then this is an angle brush, and I'm just softening the edge so that she gets kind of like a smokier liner look. It's a little nicer for daytime to have a softer liner look. Go ahead and open. And then I'm just gonna have you look up and actually chin down, eyes up. There you go. And I'm gonna go right into your lash line. Actually look down just a little bit. I'm gonna do this. I like to color in the base of the lashes so that there's no separation. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, and then look down. Do a little bit on the inside. And Katie can actually handle a thicker liner if she wants to, because she has so much lid space, but it's just personal preference. So I'm actually gonna add a little bit thicker liner. Go ahead and close for me, might be easier. I'm just gonna slightly lift up and drag the pencil along. Because Katie has a lot of lid space, she can handle a thicker liner. And basically it's just gonna bump up her lash line and make it look a little bit fuller. So 2 shadows, a liner, very easy daytime look. Take you just a couple minutes. I'm gonna add just a coat of mascara. You can do liner along the bottom if you want. Do you normally do liner on the bottom? Yeah, I didn't think so. Some people, like I look better with liner along the bottom, so it just depends. Some people need it, some people don't. But this look will take you 5 minutes in the morning, get you off to work, and then I'm gonna show you how to step it up for night. Okay, so we added some mascara. So basically, primer, 2 shadows, a little bit of liner and mascara, and there's your daytime look. It should take you 3 to 5 minutes at most. You can look like this going to work every day, and then next, I'm gonna teach you a couple steps to add it and make your look a nighttime look so that you can go out on the town or go out to dinner or whatever you have for the evening. Okay, so now that we've completed our day look, you get off work and what do you got? You gotta go meet someone for happy hour or a date night or running around, but you still have to go somewhere that you have to look presentable. So let's bump this up with just a couple quick steps. Our original look was these 2 colors, both matte. So now let's bump up and add a little bit of shimmer and a little bit of depth. Okay, so starting with the shimmer, actually, nope, starting with the depth. Let's do it that way. I am going to take, actually I'm gonna do a little bit of both. This brown and then this deep black color. Go ahead and close. And again, working on the outer corner of the eye, we're gonna add a little bit of smokiness, keeping it low because again, Katie has a nice large lid space to work with. And I'm gonna give a little bit of smoke on the outside. Go ahead and open. See how that's already stepping up that look right there? All right, same thing on the other side. Outside of the lid, blending it inward. And she doesn't need a lot in her crease because she already has that depth going on with her bone structure, but you can if you want to. All right, so we've got some depth going on. Now let's add some shimmer. I think I'm gonna go to this one. Really pretty, kind of like bronzy gold. I'm gonna turn the brush upside down and I'm gonna press it on the lid. That's pretty. Ooh, I like it. So just adding a little bit of shimmer, and the shimmer color has some depth to it as well, so it is making the lid a little bit deeper. I'm just gonna continue layering it because I love this color. It's so pretty. All right, and look up. Give a little bit of pop on that inside. And then last but not least, just smoke out a little bit of shadow on the bottom. So I don't want it too dark on the bottom, so I'm gonna take this beautiful kind of gold bronzy shadow, look up, with just a small kind of pencil brush. This one's by Elsie. And I'm just going to drag it along the bottom to create just a little bit of like a smoked out effect without being too dark. Okay, so last but not least, I'm just going to add a little bit, one last step of dimension with that really dark brown, and go ahead and add it right back on top of that outer corner again, just to make sure that it's nice and smoky. Because matte actually absorbs light, so you get a lot more dimension, whereas shimmer will reflect light. So I want to make sure that I had a nice matte finish on top. And because of her eye shape and her deep set, I am kind of going in like a little bit of like a wedge shape on that outer corner. Little blend, little blend. And if you want to, you can add a pair of false lashes, black eyeliner on the top. Those are also things that are gonna bump up this look. We might do some false lashes. All right, ready? Okay, so we added some lashes and some lip gloss, and now she is ready for happy hour or whatever she needs to do for her nighttime look. Day to night and a few simple steps. Thanks again for watching my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment below what you want to see next. All of the products used in my video are also linked below. And if you want to see more, follow me anywhere at Jill Powell Glam. Thanks again.